Welcome in, everyone. As we get towards the end of day number 3 here at the Lincoln Challenger, I am joined by another singles main draw winner. It's Jake Fearnley through with a 1-1 victory today. Jake, first of all, congratulations on the straight set victory. Talk me through what was working so well for you today, how you were able to get through so quickly.
Yeah, I think I got off to a great start. I got off with an early break, which is always a great way to start a match. And I think I served really well and kind of just kept that momentum going and kind of put pressure that way, just really holding serve pretty easy. And then putting pressure on the return games, and I think that was something that I did really well today. It's
one of the themes of the day I've been asking every player. How different were the conditions today versus what you've been practicing in the days before? Obviously, 30 degrees cooler? How did that impact your tennis?
Yeah, it impacts a lot. Not so much tennis, but more just physically. Like,
sure.
You feel like you can actually have a shot of going in 3 and not dying. I tried to keep practice to a minimum, to be honest. Usually I love to practice, but I just felt it was best for my body, and I knew that it was going to get cooler. Once I found out I was starting on Tuesday, I think that was a relief for sure. And today the weather was perfect. A little windy, but overcast and not too hot. It was perfect.
Yeah, now certainly seemed to bring out your best tennis, and obviously that's been a theme for you since leaving college. You've already picked up your first Challenger title, now another win here at the Challenger level. I think you're 1 win away from top 200. I think the question we're all wondering is how? How have you managed to have this sort of success? What's it been like to live it?
It's a good question. I'm still figuring out the answer.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think kind of after winning NCAAs came in with a lot of confidence. And yeah, I was just really excited. I've been wanting to play pro for a long time. And I think, yeah, just really excited to get out there. And luckily I had a really good week in Nottingham, and I think that put even more confidence. And then obviously playing at Wimbledon and having the win first round and then playing Novak, it just all helps. All helps with tennis. And then I'm just enjoying it, and I think that's the main thing. Not putting too much pressure on myself, and just enjoying playing tennis, because that's what I love to do.
No, I love to hear that, and you brought it up. I was going to try not to ask, but I have to. I'm sure everyone in your life, what's it like to be on center court playing Djokovic? Add me to that list. What was that experience like for you? And taking a set in the fashion that you did, that competitive in the fourth, has to be big for the confidence.
For sure, I think it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I was a little bit nervous before that. Kind of my nerves were going to kind of get better of me, and obviously I have no pressure, but I just tried to enjoy it as much as I could, and didn't sleep the night before. But once I got out on the court, it was a lot better, and I was just trying to relish the moment, the opportunity to play a player like that on a court like that, especially as a British player. Playing at Wimbledon was surreal. I had pretty much all of my team were there. I don't know if you saw on the TV, and it just. To win a set and to play the way I did in that kind of scenario that I've never really been in before, it just gave me a lot of confidence, and super happy.
For Luke to dress as well as he did, and Jack to dress as poorly as he did that throw you off in the player box? Had to have, right?
It doesn't shock me. It doesn't shock me. If you knew some of the outfits that Jack's come up with in the past, it wouldn't shock you that he would be the one that came up with not the best outfit. And Swanee, he was kind of acting like the agent. He was loving it, and he flew in from LA the day before, and it was pretty surreal just seeing Swanee there. Like, my girlfriend was there, Jack was there, Kai flew in as well, so it was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool to see. And then just to nerd out, from a tennis perspective, is his level that different than the levels you've been? I'm sure there's a consistency factor there, but what was the biggest difference in playing him versus, the practices you've had with guys like Jack and all the college matches, etc. you've played?
I would say the biggest thing was just his base level, and just his kind of composure were the biggest things. He doesn't hit the ball any harder, and I think his first serve is something that isn't talked about enough. His serve and the way he kind of mixes things up on his serve are super impressive, and kept me on edge the whole time. I think just obviously the stuff returns are unbelievable, but I think just his ability to stay composed, stay solid, and control his depth on the court was just unbelievable. And I think I managed to take a lot from. Obviously, you can watch him, but playing him, you take a lot more from it.
No, and in that spirit, my final 2 questions for you as you begin your pro career. What are the things you're focusing on within your game as you try to continue this rise up the rankings and solidify your pro status?
I don't really know too much. Just keep going, keep enjoying it, and keep working hard. And obviously there's still a long way to go. I've got off to a good start, but I know that it doesn't last forever. I'm just going to stay positive and keep working to improve my game, serve, play aggressive, and that's the things that I'm trying to do.
I love to hear that. My last question for you, you're here in Lincoln, obviously this week. What does that schedule look like for you the next month, maybe 2 months, whatever you've projected out?
I don't really know. I mean, right now Kerry is next week, but
Sure.
that's super strong, so I don't think I'm going to get in. And then have US Open qualies.
Sure.
And then after that, I'll probably take like a couple weeks just to do like a little block, and then I'll go back to Europe probably.
Sure.
Play some tournaments in France.
Yeah, well, again, to see the success this quickly, those of us who followed you in college, I don't think are shocked by it, but it's been awesome to see. So, Jake, congratulations on the win today.
Thank
Always
you
good to
very
see you, my
much.
friend.
Thank you.